Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, this is a very old Diary from Wimpy Kid book that I owned, and I did a bit of doodling in it. Here's a portion that I always would doodle in these. Let's see. Where is it? I'm trying to find it. Yeah, I would often do these. Some weird reason. Shows you how bad I am at this stuff. Let's see. Yeah, I just keep writing all this. I spent a whole boring intro on this Diary of a Wimpy Kid stuff, but yeah, kidding. So I saw the Diary of a Wimpy Kid remake earlier this morning. It is the newest Disney Plus original film, and this time it's an animated movie. It's the It's the fifth Diary of a Wimpy Kid movie to come out in recent years. And I guess before we start off, I should just say I should feel. Also, I'm recording this off the webcam because I record off my phone. I record off the far higher quality Nikon camera I own. It doesn't get views for some reason. Not that I'm desperate for views. Now, I'm not like seeking out attention. I'm not trying to be an attention-seeking whore. But just saying, I don't know what gets traction these days, and I don't get traction. There's a lot about me, and I guess I should say what I thought about the other Diary of a Wimpy Kid movies, or at least the book series. I am a huge fan of the book series. I only read like from 1 to 9. That was when I read them all chronologically, and then after 9, I think it was the Long Haul. I cannot remember which it was. Either it was Hard Luck or the Long Haul. It was around there where I stopped reading because I guess I just gotten older and I was kind of wanting to move on to things. But I do remember really liking the Diary of a Kid books, and they're really hilarious. Some of them in recent years have been very hit or miss, but I haven't read the new book yet, The Big Shot, which I've heard some good things about. I don't know from where I can't remember where I've heard good things about it, but probably read it. But yeah, I am a Diary of a Wimpy Kid fan, and do what I think about the movies. I did see them a lot as a kid. And they're pretty good films. Granted, I do look back on them. There are parts of the movie that don't age well, in my opinion. There's like some gross out humor I could have done without, but I get it because kids are watching this and this is supposed to appeal to kids, but I would have left the grossness out of it. But they're pretty good films, and they did actually get better as they went along. You know, in many ways, they succeed at one thing better than they do in the book that I'll talk about later. So I only saw those first three movies. The Long Haul movie, I never saw it. I saw the trailer, I saw a few clips, decided I'm not going to spend my time watching this in its entirety, and judging from what I've heard, I think I made the safe choice. And now this is the fifth installment. This is the fifth Diary of a Wimpy Kid movie, but it's completely a reboot. So it's not going to be like Stuart Little 3 Call the Wild, where it was a sequel to the two live-action Stuart Little movies, yet the third one is now an animated direct-to-DVD film with some of the same voice actors, I guess. I don't know, really. Yeah, the sun just started to fade out. This is a complete reboot going back to the first book of the series, and I don't know what the reception is. It's 7.5 out of 10 on IMDb. It's 67% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is expected out of these films because these films are not going to win critics over. And I liked it just fine. I won't really go crazy over it. I just don't know how I feel about it yet. Do I really, I know I actually did kind of like it. So I will say that. And they do actually, I do have some issues with it though. I will say though, it's a complete adaptation of the first book, and it is mostly faithful. But they do leave out some stuff, and they do change some little nooks and crannies over there. But I don't know if this is just gonna be me being biased, if I'm biased or anything. But they mostly do it well. I would say, you know, I don't know. Like, there's some stuff that I don't even think I remember was in the first book. But, like, a lot of the stuff is there, like, but there are some missing characters. But it mostly focuses on Greg and Raleigh. I guess it's because, like, the film is, like, only an hour long, which, yeah, I mean, judging, it's a film that's, like, you can watch it, and it's like, yeah, that was a good way to spend some time. Good way to throw away some time, just an hour long. which I don't know how fans are going to react to that, judging, if because it's a Disney Plus original movie, but it looks more like a TV. Well, I can't say TV special. See, my brain doesn't work like that. And one thing I will say that this book does kind of get right. One thing I was afraid of was how they're going to portray Greg, because judging by the books, if you've read the books, you know that the thing that makes Greg relatable is that he is a narcissistic asshole. He's a dickhead. He's like that guy you're friends with, and you know he's just a dick. Yeah, like he's a pretty much self-centered narcissist who doesn't learn any lessons in the books, and that's something in the books that worked for a while, and the books just kept doing over again and again. And it's like, okay, Jeff, can you come up with something a little new, or I don't know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it kind of trope, which I don't get that trope, anyways. But one thing the film did, the live action films did better, was that Greg was still a self centered prick, a narcissistic asshole, but he did learn to grow to become a better person at times. At least he learned lessons in the movies, but I guess because those are movies and it's a continuous book series. And here I think, because I know that there's going to be a sequel that Jeff Kinney announced, and it's like I think we have to let some time go on. So he is so this new version of Greg is kind of a self-centered narcissist, but I don't know. Actually, I don't really even remember the meaning of the word narcissist. I don't remember a lot of things. Tells you what you need to know about me. I have a screw loose. And yeah, but it mostly does that well. And I would say the animation style, it was weird getting used to it. I just think it's weird because like I liked it when they were showing the drawings of the books, which they only did in the beginning of the movie and at the end of the movie. In the live action films, they would always show it in between bits and pieces, and those were probably my favorite parts of the live action films. Arguably, was when they switched to the book designs. That looked like, Greg in the outlines and all that. And for 3D animation, I don't know if it's gonna work. I think it might throw off some people. Like, once again, I'm judging this based on how I feel, but it's a fine movie, I guess. Like I said, like I keep saying, it'll satisfy some fans of the books. It is mostly faithful. Um, but I don't know. I think I need some time to like really process it. It is enjoyable. I would recommend it for family. I think kids I know are gonna love this, even if they have not read the book series. But yeah, it's a fine movie. It's fine. I can see where critics are not gonna like this, but yeah, I chose to watch this over the Home Sweet Home Alone movie. And now remembering it's the third day of Christmas, and I still haven't seen a Christmas movie yet for today. And I only do it like one day a Christmas movie, then one day a break from Christmas. It's a long story. So yeah, I say check it out, make up your mind, and let me know what you thought about it. I do know there's going to be a sequel, so maybe by the time that comes out, I'll probably have a better opinion of it. But I want to see how they handle it because, like I said, the one thing is I just don't really want Greg to become the same thing in the books because there's only some times where like the book tropes can work for a while. It's been known that like after the long haul, the books kind of took a dive in quality, like that. I think the last good book I read was The Getaway. That one was pretty funny though. So yeah, I actually had it, but I had to give it to someone else. I let someone else borrow it. So yeah, let me know what you thought of the movie, and until next time, I don't know. I'm not stuck in middle school with a bunch of morons. That I can say.